got a dyno day book. We've got 5 of these little cars. So there's a Pulsar, little Mazda 121, the Starlet, and we've got a couple other cars coming out for a dyno day at Keelan's this weekend. So this is the whole point, getting all this together, and we can put on the dyno this weekend and finally see how much power it makes. Probably running a bit rich.
I'm actually not happy.
Day 2 of cylinder head saga. We put the head studs in last night, and now we need to drill out these head bolt holes to 10.5 millimeters. We've got our drill bit here, and we got Nick with the spray. Quality control's on. We have 90 degrees. Boom. Cool, that's it. Best 25 bucks Nick ever spent on a drill bit. So I reckon I'll get that 5/8 bit and we'll clean up little bird edges on there.
Yep.
Same procedure goes for what we were doing yesterday with the block. You shouldn't do this with a handheld drill. When you take your block down to go and get the studs put in, you should definitely take your cylinder head and get them to do the same method.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it right here so we can...
On the ground or?
Before we go any further, do you want to see if that fits on your car right now? Just for excitement. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Yep.
Oh god. Oh gosh.
Yes. Oh, that's so good.
That's funny, isn't it?
So next problem now, when you buy the ARP head studs, they come with these big washers, and the problem is these washers don't fit in the factory chamfer holes that are in the cylinder head. So you've got to go and buy these ones. I'll put a link that shows all these parts, where to buy them from and everything else. But basically the outside dome is a little bit smaller, so then that fits straight in the factory chamfer holes.
So quick question, Matthew. What about this piece here? Look, that's very close to the side of the head there.
Yes, this is the next problem we run into now. You can't even get a washer on, and you won't even be able to get one of these nuts on. So that's when you've got to go and die grind out the aluminium, so then the nut fits on.
Nice.
This is why it's good now to test fit it like this, and you can see how much you need to take off.
Black marker and we can actually mark up. Cool. Just sit down for a second.
Yeah. So you've got the die grinder we've cleaned up in between these valve springs here, and we've opened that up a bit, so now we can fit the larger washers in along with the larger nuts. So there is crap everywhere. Usually when you do this, you should pull the valves and everything out and separate everything from the head, so you can give it a really good degrease and a clean, and that way there's no chance of aluminium going anywhere. Being Nikco and we're doing the experiment, just doing all this dodgy shit, we're going to just give this a degrease while it's still assembled, but next time we do the service we'll pull it apart and we'll see if there's any aluminium in the oil filter. So you can see the gaps in between how you put the washers in there.
Yeah, there's heaps of more room in there.
Yep. Cool, new studs are in, new Cometa gaskets on, cylinder heads all drilled out. One thing we forgot to do was trim down these front studs. The reason you got to trim them down is when you put the head back on and put the cams back in, the cam gears hit the top of the studs. So yeah, it's too hard to pull them all apart at the moment, so we're just going to send it. Take about 10 millimeters off there.
Ooh, the threads are right. Yep.
I'll take our spark blanket off. It's easy to put these washers on first.
I reckon this is the dodgiest thing we've ever done.
Oh, hands down.
It has to be. Like on this car anyway.
And it's going to upset people because they're going to make more power than most styles on the market.
Yeah, well, like...
Well, wait, we're at the final stage now. This is 60 foot-pounds.
Alright.
Oh.
What do the stock ones talk to?
60 foot-pounds is about 80 newton meters. Stock ones are probably 70 newton meters ish. So we're already 10 newton meters over standard.
And it's a lot harder to stretch them.
Feels solid. Like when you're doing the standard head bolts up.
You can feel them kind of stretch, can't you?
Yeah, you can feel them stretching. But this just
Crisp.
my faith is rising as each one of these clicks.
The outside ones usually take a bit longer to click as well.
Oh,
That was a worry shot, that one.
oh. Dead set. I reckon.
That feels solid, doesn't it? Like I can just see by looking at it. Like it looks solid. Have a quick sneak peek.
So whoever buys that TD05 combo, this is what we're putting on the next car. It's a 3582.
Stand on the other side.
This doesn't even fit under the bonnet. We're gonna have to chop a hole in the bonnet so that pokes out. But this is gonna go 400 plus with the wheels.
Has to. It has to.
It has to. There's no other option. If it doesn't, the boost just goes up. These are the original buckets and shims. We didn't want to mix these up. Because if we did mix them up, Nick's probably going to have a shim problem, so we don't want to do that. So we just bolted the head down and we bolted the cams in, and it only moves a little bit. Figured out what's happened. The stud that's underneath that gear there, it is literally 0.5 millimeter too long. So when I'm trying to turn this over, it's hitting the gear. We're gonna have to take the gears out, and what do you reckon?
Just grind the top of the stud.
With an angle grinder or the die
I
grinder?
like you filming me looking like this. I'm actually not happy.
So we need to try and combat not getting aluminium or any metal shaving stuff inside here, because we just spent ages cleaning all that out. And if you watch any of those hospital shows on TV, they put a sheet over you, and then it's got a little hole in the sheet so they can operate and chop your...
Yeah, so they
Whatever
don't
they're
get all the crud in you.
Yeah. Looking promising, looking promising. This is either going to work great or it's going to end really bad.
Maybe that's not going to work.
Wait. Oh, I got a little bit down, look.
Oh, yeah.
No, I reckon we got to...
Maybe we can find a different rag or something. No, no. We'll try and find something to put in there.
Oh, there's so much metal.
Yeah, there is
That's it, we're done, that's it.
Oh, yeah. It's picking it up.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but
If we can get most of it, we can give it like maybe a bit of a quick blow with the air compressor, maybe. I don't know.
look, I'm pretty happy with that. There's no metal in there.
My finger begged to differ. I don't even think giving it a blow with the air compressor is going to make a difference.
So last night we started putting Nick's car back together, and we got the new head studs in, the new Cometic head gasket, and we got it all back together, but we couldn't start it because the new injectors are a 13mm O-ring, and the fuel rail on the 4E is an 11mm O-ring, so we had to get an adapter to go from 14mm down to 11. So the car's been sitting here today. I managed to track down the adapters today and put it all together, got it started, it sounds good, and Nick's been stressing out for the last sort of 12 hours, freaking out that there's something wrong, it's not going to work, and I've decided to play a sick prank on him. So it's running nice and smooth. Let's try and pull an injector off. So what will happen is Nick will come in, start the car and hear that, and his face is going to drop. He's going to die inside. Nick's gonna be, I just can't wait to zoom in on him. Nick's gonna be freaking out. Oh, what if the head bolts weren't in far enough? What if this was wrong? What if that was wrong? He's been losing sleep, so we'll do that to him today. I'll leave that just sitting on there like that, so when he comes in, he'll freak out. But otherwise, it does start, it runs really nice. Pressure tested it. The radiator holds water. Seems to run pretty good.
Oh, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Would that hurt the motor in any way, or is it just fine?
So I've disconnected an injector, so that basically means that it's not going to be putting any fuel in the engine. The coil's still going to be going, but no, it won't damage anything.
There's either two ways I think this is going to go. He's either going to freak out and not know, or he's going to figure it out.
We've got a dyno day book. We've got 5 of these little cars. So there's a Pulsar, little Mazda 121, the Starlet, and we've got a couple other cars coming down for a dyno day at Keelan's this weekend. So this is the whole point, getting all this together, and we can put on the dyno this weekend and finally see how much power it makes. I reckon on the 25 pounds and the 75 shot of gas, I'm estimating sort of 310 to 320 horsepower at the wheels. It's pretty realistic. It's fast. The GT makes 260 and this blows the doors off it. Now we've got the 750cc injectors in. That started up and ran like that. I haven't adjusted the computer or done anything, so it's definitely going to need a bit of a tune before the weekend. Ah, Habibi, just in time.
Just in time.
Just started the intro.
Look at that rig. The cable. So, I didn't actually know you put it in the car.
Oh yeah, I chucked it down.
Yeah, I didn't realise you did that. I thought you kept it. And I saw it like a few days later, and I just chucked it back.
Oh, good shit. All right. So we're continuing on from yesterday's saga. Head studs are in, got the head back on. I've just put the oil back in there. Nick, do you want to try, before we put this on, do you want to try and start it? And then,
Oh, you haven't even started it yet?
no. So at least you can
Oh my god, you've been busy.
go. Oh shit, we put the cap on.
That's alright, doesn't have any blow by anyway.
Well, how good is this? We smashed out this job. Head studs in one day. Nick must be pretty proud of himself. Good work. Here we go. Probably running a bit rich.
It's only at like 10 to 1. But why is it missing like that? Are all the coils there right?
Oh no, it's number 3 again.
Yeah, but there's no smoke or anything. Hang on. Hang on. What would be on that? Do we want to test the coil packs?
Nothing's changed.
You reckon there could be an issue with the one that... why would it be missing like that?
The block was alright, wasn't it?
The injector's not plugged in.
Damn it. I'm not me, mate.
It's so fat. It's like... it's only like 9 to 1.
Like, considering I started up how it is there, that's good.
Yeah. That's good.
That's how those 750s we had the DT and rooted.
They are, yeah. They should have been running with that. Just gonna take a bit of feel out of it, bit of timing.
I thought you were going to be way more upset than...
Nah. Well, there's going to be another half a day to do the head gasket again. Like, what do you think I'm stressed? Because when I started it, you know what I was cranking? It sounded like it had good compression. When the head gasket blew, you could tell straight away.
Oh, I should have pulled a spark plug out.
Yeah, that would have scared me. That would have scared me because when the head gasket went and there was no combo, I was like, oh, that's bad.